The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Now this could be a chance. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. That is some save from Khan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Xabi Alonso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Works it forward. Long ball upfield. And it's De Bruyne.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Sticks it away! Played into space, and he's intervened well there. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Looking to play him in. De Bruyne is onto this. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Xabi Alonso. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cafu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Can he get on the end of this? Well timed, excellent interception. Deep cross.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And he's managed to get rid. He's free, he has got space. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's having a shot! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back.
And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And if you do have a chance today, please
when they
take some
come for the
time
break
out to
with
give your
nothing to
support
separate
to our
them,
better
the
stadium
score
front.
1-1.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field is number 9, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
And that's the second half started.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover. In for the pieces! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Eder Militao. It's gone out for a throw-in. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Nicely aimed pass. Nuno Mendes. Nicely shaped ball. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Xavi Alonso. Nuno Mendes. And it's Neymar. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? And oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
He's in a great position here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and reclaimed it in a trice. Xavi Alonso picked out brilliantly. Cafu with the clearance. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Alonso. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
There will be one
Cleared
minute at
without
a time.
complication. He's a sharp little ball here. Raul picks it up out wide. He is through here. Takes a shot! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto going to do in his main role.
Decent chance!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Vinicius Junior, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Torres. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, well measured. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mateus, out towards the flank. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Van Bouten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Taken back almost at once. Knocks it into space. And here's Raul.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Saliba gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cross from Cafu.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Cafu.
That's good play from him.
And he's whipped, he gets big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Zanetti. And that has been cleared. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to get it clear. Madrid have it back and can go again. Cafu gets it away. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne into stoppage time, whistle due any moment, and he's surging through. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Fernando Torres.
Arsenal have
Coming on
played
the
well
field
here, and they
is
have the
number
all-important
9,
lead. It's 1-0.
Mbappe.
And we are already promptly back underway. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a good ball out wide. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Cleared without complication. Mbappe is having a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Great vision. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He can get that clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Delivers the ball. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Crunching tackle. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Raul. And there's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's gone looking for safety. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko, just the goalkeeper's... He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal really could have done without this. So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. And great chance! De Bruyne with the clearance.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Takes a shot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Defending of the desperate variety. Chouameni.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good ball over the top. And this is Raul. It's a good run down the right. Cafu tries to clear. They get a throw in. Chouameni carries the ball down the right. Kukçu. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Beckham.
Minutes has been indicated.
Neymar chips it through. And this is Torres. He's away. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
So it's back to business.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Mbappe.
And the pass is intercepted. It's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Beckham. Dunk goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Probing pass. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Adams clears. Toma. Shevchenko. And the finish! They've done it! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rijkaard gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Beckham, and it's Kukçu. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Mitoma! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tries to get it clear. And now they can clear their lines. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Beckham. That pass has been well intercepted. Played into the middle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
tries from distance. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Tigris.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Cafu gets good distance on it. Raul on a strong run down the right. And he's picked it up out wide. Raul has it out wide and in space. Good read, needed to be. That's been cut out, well played. Now he's got space here. Now it's Torres. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And De Bruyne! Goal! Arsenal! Breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Out to the left it goes. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
15 minutes till half-time. Neymar, real chance! Backward it goes, has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And it's Fernando Torres. That's a cute ball. There's the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's a throw. Beckham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's roll! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Arsenal 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
Coming on the field is...
And the game has already resumed here.
Mbappe.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Raul. De Bruyne! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hazard. Short changes him with that pass. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Raul. Cafu. Mbappe. He tries a shot. Oh, that's another chance. It's there. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Suarez tries to clear, spread it left. And he's whipped it across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Raul. Fernando Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in. Chooses to go back. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's had a hit! And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Looking to go deep. Has a look and place it forward. Played out towards the right wing. He is through here. Calm claims comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Played out wide. Zanetti. Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! And it's hoisted clear. This time, surely! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to
There will
make
be
those
1
runs.
minute at a
The passers
time.
will always have an option with him.
Adams makes the interception. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick announcement.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. There's the header! Oh, should really have made more of that. A
think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Can he get on the end of this? Zanetti. That's a good run down the left. And he lines up a cross. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Chouameni with the clearance. And here's Suarez. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way past. What a throw in. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Zanetti, up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nicely aimed pass. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, what's he done? Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So, a genuine chance to increase. Takes a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. De Bruyne completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That ball looks a good one. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shot, surely! Forlan. Zanetti. De Bruyne. Rijkaard. Cleared without complication. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Raul. And it's De Bruyne. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It's Raul! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Out to the left it goes.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Cafu. Great run on the overlap here. Ball driven towards the far post. Cleared without hesitation. Batistuta going about things with real menace. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's tried one! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Torres! Oh, it's come off the upright. Vitinha.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So what can they make of this? Oh, it's Raul. Look at the space here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Arsenal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Aimed in towards the centre. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Vitinha is behind this one. Great chance here to level it up. And it's Batistuta. Goes down, but nothing given. Zanetti gets rid without sophistication. Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne going full tilt down the left. Now it's Mbappe. And that's definitely not his best. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass.
It's Raul! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. It's anyone's ball now. And now they can spring out of defence. It's run loose here. Batistuta. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
After 73 minutes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's cut it out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now that's well seen too. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep. Can he finish? And again!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. No way through. Raul. Beckenbauer proves too strong.
3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Batistuta. The ball has bounced loose now. And that is expertly dealt with. No. And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to... Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cafu. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Ball swung in.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared without hesitation. Struck first time. Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
De Bruyne. Raul. Cafu. Kahn claims comfortably. And he's there to retrieve it. Serginho. And it's Gnabry. Cafu has it out wide and in space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, this looks sharp. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Cafu knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still goalless. Aims beyond the defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Schwalmeri. Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Gnabry. And that is out of play. Gnabry. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has ended up in no man's land. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Conte. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's an imaginative pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think
Just a
despite
quick
the scoreline,
announcement.
it's
We'd
been
like to inform
watchable
you
and
that
enjoyable. We
CCTV
certainly had
is
a
now in
vibrant
operation
start,
for your
and if we
safety.
were going to see a goal,
Substitution.
it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more.
Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This their second corner of the game. should get the job done. Has a shot! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Neymar ready to try one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Hit into the middle. Cleared away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Bullish header! And he hits the net! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 57 minutes is number 14, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne.
So we have our breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Threads one in. Adams gets it away. And he's chosen to go back. Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. Mbappe. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! He has done it! Arsenal are level. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
That has certainly
After
made things
69
interesting.
minutes is
Well, I'd happily watch this every
number
week, Peter.
23.
This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Poor, robust challenge. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, super ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Zanetti. Zanetti, terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Hadrian. Number 18. Number 20.
And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball.
Conte. Coming on the field.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Number 11. Messi. Number 21. Griezmann. Number 10. Erling Haaland. Number 2, Kalidou Koulibaly. Number 13, Rijkaard. Substitution in progress.
Koulibaly did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Oh, look, Peter, he hasn't learned his lesson. He can't say he wasn't warned. A I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Cafu is there, and he can get that clear. All hands on deck for this one. De Bruyne goes short. Chance, surely! Five minutes to add, and it's Griezmann. Cafu will play through for the wide man. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give it. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Sporting.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso. Chance, surely! It's hit the upright. And that has been clubbed away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's played through for him. Rudiger cuts out the pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. And here's Raul. Still goalless at the moment. He won't be happy with that one. Tchouaméni. And this is Raul. Now it's Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's found a way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! Arsenal! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. Van der Ven getting this one clear. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Hakimi is there, and he can get that clear. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Adams makes the interception. Now it's Torres. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
De Bruyne, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that's well seen too.
Pretty robust defending.
Van der Ven does well to get it back. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And they've got a throw. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break.
Fernando Torres.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Number 9, Mbappe.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Raul. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Alonso. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? And he's a big chance! Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top draw! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Lewandowski. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Back in possession and ready to go again. And he's on his way!
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Van de Ven.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Van de Ven. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 13, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 7, Bellingham. Number 20, Stoichkov. Substitution.
Floated through. Stoichkov is flagged offside. Oh, given away, and he's had a hit! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And he's done it again. He's got hit. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have...
Real chance! No mistake! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Driving forward, looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. This might spell danger. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well, that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Fernando Torres. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. That was venomous. Hakimi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. No, that's been intercepted. And he's taking no chances there. Cafu has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
Rijkaard. And this is Inzaghi. He's chosen to go back. The ball has bounced loose now. Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good-looking ball. Romario on a charge down the left. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to play it through. And now they can clear their lines. And that has left him in a heap.
1 minute added time.
Cannavaro. Azar. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
I'm afraid to
An
tell you
intriguing
that
half,
we're
lacking
expecting
only in
traffic to be
goals.
heavy
The
after
score
the final whistle
0-0.
today. Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy.
And Romario! Romario! You beauty!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. There they go, hunting again.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
And that is a little undercooked. Robertson does really well to win the ball there. And here's Inzaghi. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Adams gets rid without sophistication. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Can he finish? Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter.
Goes for goal! It's bounced back off the post. There will be a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's picked his way through, tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Romario.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
17. Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 13. Bale.
Wonderful save by Vitor Baia.
Batistuta.
Well, there's no
Number
doubt that
15,
they want to win this,
Gulen.
Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Raul. Pass is just off target. Ah, that's a fine interception. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that's gone loose. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Borussia Dortmund against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne. Neuer gets it away. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Raul. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that was very necessary. Neymar,
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
looking for the run. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cruyff. De Bruyne. Zanetti. Neymar. De Bruyne. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Fernando Torres. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That has been knocked clear. Messi. Well, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
And this is Neymar. Neymar purring through. It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're... Decent chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Couldn't squeeze it through. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's lost his man here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without hesitation.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just...
Roll! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Raul just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? And he's there to get it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Strong running down that left flank. Cruyff, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
the keeper couldn't hold it. He's scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration.
Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised, because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That was good alertness. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Baggio.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Inzaghi. Dunk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Robertson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dunk makes the interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Fernando Torres might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Raul. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Neymar, and this is Raul. Raul. And that's been won straight back. Robertson. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Beckenbauer.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's an imaginative pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Cleared away. Now there's a fine ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Neymar! What about that one? Sumptuous finish and absolute joy. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Great defending, strong and determined. De Bruyne, he's found a way through. Great chance! And it's there! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when...
He's having a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, it's Inzaghi. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. This is Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. He's Neymar! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Chouameni. Lovely. Now, and the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Neymar. Zanetti. Fired deep towards the back post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to play it through. Chouameni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a smashing touch to get him away.
There will be 3
Shot a
minutes
goal!
added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Platini. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's there to make the challenge. And the referee brings it to a close. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Milan against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
And it's Neymar. Zanetti. And it's played in. Rijkaard tries to clear. Rijkaard! That is wonderful from Rijkaard!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but and he's had a hit! No way through. Oh, this is a great position. That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. And that's a throw-in. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. It's a searching pass. And this is Torres. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! Oh, what? And one more try! Neymar! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And De Bruyne! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tchouaméni. Passing nice and neat. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Neymar considers his options. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He went for the corner. Zanetti.
Oh, really well played.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. And this is Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Maldini. And it's Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Adams. Subimendi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he was quick to react. Neymar. And this is Torres. Right. And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone. but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Hello,
they need to
everybody,
keep pushing,
and please
keep
join
imposing.
me in wishing
Don't
a
leave the
happy
door
wedding
open for the
anniversary
opposition.
for one of our fan club members.
Arsenal are
Substitution.
heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Neymar. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the...
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that has left him in a heap. Fired deep towards the back post. That's a decent clearance. Neymar, can he get on the end of this? Great chance! Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. And that has been clubbed away. And that is out of play. They want to be quick to recover this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Milan, number 14, Bernardo Silva.
So the manager can make a change
Coming on
for
to
the first time in the
replace
game
him
here.
is
Well, to
number
wait until
4,
now to make this
Yellow.
change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Out to the left it goes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Outsmarting him this time. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Zanetti. And that is that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Hello,
Rijkaard
everybody,
taking
and
in the
quick
action.